People gathered here today from all walks of life, members of the organizing committee, in particular Chairperson, Mr. Dr. Ivan Koza and Dr. Denny Jordan, and New Age and the SABC for providing this important platform for us to inform the nation, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, this 2010 FIFA World Cup close-out report is important to us as South Africans to inform each and everyone and for generations to come what was the importance of, or what is the importance of hosting mega events. The question always beckons in our country: is this wasteful expenditure? Does it benefit our people? And what is the investment for hosting mega sporting events in South Africa? The close-out report will be distributed across the country, will be a story to be debated by students and scholars in the universities and libraries to tell a story about what happened in 2010, but equally the importance of hosting this important event. Quite often, many people will say, like Sepp Blatter would have said at some point, the importance of hosting the World Cup today is that when you look at the G20, we are no longer in the back seat, we are right in the front row. It's bigger than just sitting in the front row of the G20, hosting the 2010 FIFA World Cup. The 2010 FIFA World Cup will forever be remembered as a time in the lives of all South Africans when we changed the perceptions of the world towards South Africa. We stood together as a nation, created a world-class infrastructure, and developed strong partnerships. The benefits of the 2010 FIFA World Cup: social development, football turf programs were built in 52 South African Football Association regions, and the provision of tools, including the construction of 52 football turfs, with 44 completed and 15 of them already used for 2010 qualifier matches. In addition, we provided assistance to community health programs such as the 11 for Health. FIFA has allocated 70 million USD for this initiative, aiming at creating a balance in African football. The second aspect is social cohesion. In 2010, South Africans, black and white, together took a step towards liberating an entire continent from pessimism and doubt. Our nation united to deliver the biggest sports event on earth. On nation building, we witnessed Blue Bulls in Soweto winning the Super 14, unprecedented support for South African national anthem, Football Fridays, bridging a gap between fans, South Africans taking public transport together, embracing each other as fellow South Africans. Stadiums, 241 million was set aside for planning for the stadium construction. This fund was placed under the custodianship of the Development Bank of Southern Africa. 5 new stadiums were built, 5 stadiums were upgraded, 32 training sites were upgraded, 25 new hotels were built. 8.4 billion was set aside for stadium construction. However, due to cost escalation, this amount was readjusted to 13.5 billion. The host cities, together with their respective provinces, also made financial contributions totaling 2.1 billion towards stadium construction. Economic benefit: more than 20,000 jobs were created for the construction of the World Cup stadiums. Construction workers on these stadiums were given extensive skills training, which will enable them to meet the much-needed demand for skilled workers on other construction projects, post-2010. According to research by Grant Thornton, the 2010 FIFA World Cup contributed 55.7 billion to the South African economy and generated 400 jobs and contribute 19.3 billion in tax income to government. 18,449 volunteers, 145 goals, 1 million internet visitors per minute during 11 June, the biggest news day on the internet. 3.18 million fans attended the 64 matches, just short of the record set by the USA in 1994 at 3.49 million. 16,000 media, more than 700 million viewers watched the final. The economic benefit in addition, ladies and gentlemen, was over 500 people were employed for a period of 4 to 5 years as the 2010 FIFA World Cup Organizing Committee employees, who also developed deep expertise in football administration, project management, and mega event management. The 9 host city employees gained wealth of experience in organizing and planning for big events. The South African government had already committed to a major infrastructure investment program. However, the hosting of the 2010 FIFA World Cup acted as a catalyst to fast-track many of the projects that benefited the country long after the end of the tournament. An amount of 1.5 billion was allocated to information technology, broadcast technology, and international broadcast. The department spent a total of 996 million, thus managing a saving of 504 million. 1.3 billion was allocated to ensure the effective implementation of safety and security operational plan. Between 25,000 and 50,000 members were deployed on a daily basis during match days. 4,000 students from Police Academy were deployed to stadiums. Public transport infrastructure and system fund was at 9.2 billion rand, road infrastructure 70 billion, access roads 3 billion, airports development 19.5 billion, a traffic navigation 400 million, passenger rail 16 billion, taxi recapitalization program as well was implemented. 4 police officers were allocated to each participating team, 1,406 officers stationed at ports of entry, 322 allies officers at predetermined airports, 850 to 1,000 members deployed on special trains on daily basis. Immigration, an amount of 630 million was allocated for the development of immigration information. 3 billion was spent on infrastructure development at prioritized ports of entry. Important injections to the infrastructure of the country had been seen. World-class stadia built, roads, airports, renovation of retail stations, exciting legacies and projects developed, promotion of the country's beauty and culture, which encouraged tourism. After all of this, South Africa was awarded by the International Institute for Tourism as the #1 mega sporting events destination in the world. And that was confirmed beyond reasonable doubt by the work that has been done during the 2010 FIFA World Cup. We survived the recession because we were cushioned by the investment that took place in the 2010 World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story in brief. And if you want it in detail, go to your library, internet, tweet, Facebook. The 2010 World Cup book is with you. Thank you very much.